So in this video we are going to discuss about the four condition which introduction was done in last video. Today we are going about hydrophytes. So let's see what's in this topic. Hydro word means water, H2O, phytes means plant. So plant or a condition where you'll see water is more and solute, like solute could be salt, so solute is less. How? The plant which are found in fresh water, because in sea level we have solute more and water concentration like salty type. So here is a fresh water, this means they have a good amount, good concentration. So the plants which are found in fresh water, either they are partially or completely submerged, that terms as hydrophytes, that plants are called as hydrophytes. And you'll see that they don't have any difficulty in obtaining water, just because they have few adaptation, no difficulty in obtaining water, because the stems and leaves of hydrophytes uh, lag, this means they don't have cuticle is what? Cuticle is a waxy like layer on the leaves, on the stems, so they don't have that layer. So if they don't have, this mean if we see a leaf, let me make in a green color. If this is a leaf, their leaves are quite big. Leaves are big in size. Why? Just because they have a good amount of water provided. They live in a fresh water, so they don't have good roots developed. So roots are poorly developed, simply poorly developed. Roots are poorly developed, so leaves are big for what? Just because leaves are big, so that they have stomata, they have very good amount of stomata, like large holes. Stomata is an opening and closing present on the leaves. Usually it's present on the downward side to make sure that they control the water production, but their stomata are present on the upper side. Why? Just because they have so much water, so they need stomata for their balancing of solute. Stomata on the upper side for their balancing of solute and solvent, because they don't need water more as they already have water. So manage these things, like, so managing all this stuff, they need to have stomata, and stomata is present on the upper side. So leaves are quite big, stomata are very much present, like they have a good amount of stomata present on the upper side, right? So that they manage the solute and solvent concentration. I'm sure it's clear to you. And this stem is cylindrical and spongy. Rest comes. What comes next? It's not visible. So what comes next? In completely submerged hydrophytes, we can see example could be hydrilla, water lily. These are the examples, and you'll see that they also have a narrow roots, because their roots does not go quite deeper, just because they know they don't need to control and save water, because they already live in a fresh water. There is a good amount of water present. Hydrilla, Valsenia, and other example Cara, few examples like that. And you say the roots are poorly developed, stem is also quite soft, spongy. And you'll see the internally they have something. Internally they have cortex like structure, the cortex which contain large air cavities, and these air cavities are kind of tissue. These are tissue which are mainly called as parenchyma. So I'm sure it's clear to you. Let me show you picture which I've added. Oh god, let me see where this picture ends. Here comes the picture. So here you'll see this pictures, and these are kind of lily plants, if I'm not wrong, or hydrilla picture. No, this is not hydrilla, this is lily, I'm right. Water lily. You can see the plants, flowers are quite big, broadened. You'll see this is a fresh water and they don't have roots. That's why they're lying. They're simply seems like they're traveling of water just because they don't have any good, rich, not richly, but not good amount of roots. They're poorly developed roots. That's why their leaves are quite broadened and narrow roots are there so that they have big leaves and they can do a lot of things. Here also comes, you can see this plant, you can see that there's no particular root, but they have very big plant, very big uh, leaves, and these all for their a lot of processes, as I just mentioned, that they need big leaves, and their stomata is on the downward side, just on the upper side, just because why, so that they when sunlight is there, so that they can absorb water, as they need to manage the solute concentration and solvent concentration. So solute and solvent concentration can be managed by these all things. So I'm sure it's clear to you. This is about hydrophytes. Next we'll come with the second term, which is halophytes. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.